Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today, via tape delay from the South Union Township Rec Center, we bring you the South Union Township Youth Indoor Soccer League playoffs and championship game. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we welcome you aboard for today's 6 youth soccer playoff games, followed by the championship game in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture, featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. Again, I'm Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we'll be back with the first game after this message. Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including La-Z-Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends. Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920, the area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company. Brian Morozak and Jerry Dupay back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, ready for our first of 7 games here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. It'll feature the number 1 seed, the purple team, against the white team. The white team seeded 9th out of 11 teams in this 10, 11, and 12-year-old field. They defeated the yellow team in a first-round game earlier on today. So we're set to go. The purple team gets it underway as Tanner Brusda sends it back and quickly down to the white keeper, and that's Ethan Doman in goal here for the white team. All of these playoff games will consist of a single 15-minute session. No first and second halves here for the playoff season here at the South Union Township Rec Center. Just a straight 15-minute game. If we're tied, we'll have a short overtime period followed by a shootout to decide who advances to the next round. Again, this the first of 4 quarterfinal round games between the top-seeded purple team and the 9th-seeded white team. And it's Luke Grimm on the far wing looking to center, but sent out of the zone by Taylor Irwin, who looks to break back. Irwin, edge of the purple zone, and Bosnick comes in as well on the white side, trying to help it along. Goes back to Taylor Irwin. Touch there from Grace Bosnick. Now Irwin again down the near side. Just a minute in, Irwin fires, blocked out in front. And the purple team clears it back down here off the near boards and all the way back to Jacob Bellish. Bellish going crossfield, far side of the lob. Dylan Watts playing it back there for the purple team, and retreating here for the white is Braden Hall. Hall now down the far wing looking for operating room, but sent back and in. Boy, what a blast there from the backside by Dylan Watts to score the game's first goal. And the purple team just 90 seconds in, taking a 1-0 lead. The white team had actually controlled most of the possession early on before that blast from Watts to put the purple team up 1-0. Now the purple team looking for more in a little center, but the play whistled down as Luke Grimm was trying to send it out in front there for Tanner Brusda. We'll have a free kick on the far side. So it'll be Grimm to take it. They'll pull it back, and another shot sent in. That one from Tanner Brusda. So Brusda and Watts with early goals here for the purple team, just over 2 minutes in to 2-0 lead for the purple team over the white team. Bosnick goes down, we play on, as the purple team looking for a lob back down here to Brusda. It'll be Jacob Bellish looking to clear it out. White team coming back through center. Touch there from Braden Hall looking for his right. Again knocked down. Here's Brusda. Look out. Fires it, just sent wide. And on the rebound attempt, it's sent in. Went off the keeper and in. Scored the goal for Luke Grimm. So Grimm, Watts, and Brusda goals already here for the purple team. And it's 3-0. We haven't even played 3 minutes of soccer. The purple team now making some changes on the fly as Braden Hall works back in for the white side. Pressure there by Denver Workman. Workman trying to break back. He just fell over the ball there, trying to stay with it. Pressure there by Hall. Those two battle on the far wall. Hall trying to dig it out. Played back to Bosnick. Heard a line drive, partially blocked there by Brusda, deflecting right of the goal. And the purple team again on it, trying to work back through center. Again deflected down. Switch back around by Hall. Well defended again by Brusda. And Brusda again on the clear out. Will send it the length of the field back to Jacob Bellish. Bellish out of his own zone will go cross field on the near side down to Taylor Irwin. Irwin, pretty little move there. Touches it off on the far side. Working down there, Braden Hall. Knocked off by Tanner Brusda. Brusda trying to work it forward there to Julia Vernet, but Bosnick wins the ball back on the white side. Plays it off the near wall over to Taylor Irwin. Irwin down the near wing. Crosses out in front, just goes wide. Couldn't get a tip there from Braden Hall, but Hall able to track it back down on the far wall, trying to reset top of the box. Sends it back over to Irwin. Irwin now trying to dig it out of the near corner. Battling there with Dustin Blair. 11:05 left here in the first half. Actually, 11:05 left here in the single session. It's a 3-0 lead for the purple team over the white team. Again, just to recap, just one single 15-minute session here for all of the playoff games. Bosnick's shot was knocked down. Look out, purple team breaking back. But a good job to break that up by Jacob Bellis. Sent back ahead to Braden Hall. Hall will touch off on the far wing, send it behind Taylor Irwin. Irwin, though, regains. Again, looks to cross out in front, but chip back out all the way back again to Grace Bosnick. Bosnick trying to play it on, got knocked down. Looking for the break back in was Denver Workman. Well defended there by Bellish and Bosnick, but again fired just wide there. And we're seeing some powerful shots from the midfield on this purple team. Brusda just sent that one wide. Irwin back on the other side, a little cross out in front. Again broken up. Purple team back on the rush again. Another shot from midfield and just gloved down again by the white team's keeper, Ethan Doman. Doman sends it out on the far side of Braden Hall. Hall trying to fight off the double team. Hall stays with it. His shot again blocked down. Deflects back to Bosnick. Plays it low. Back over to Hall again. Hall trying to reverse it. Looking for Irwin here on the near wing. Irwin gets a touch on it. But it's knocked away again by Dustin Blair. Blair back down the near wing again as Bosnick battles along the near side with Luke Grimm. Good job there by Bosnick trying to win it out. But the play whistled down on the back side. Grace actually lost the shin pad on the play. White team makes a change there, bringing in Olivia McClellan for the first time. 9:25 left here in the single session in our first of four quarterfinal round games in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division here from the South Union Township Rec Center. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupay. Nice to have you along with us for the youth indoor soccer playoffs here in South Union. And Bosnick looking for the little line drive. Actually got sent over the wall. She was looking for Taylor Irwin. It was Dustin Blair on the deflection. So it'll be a corner kick here for the white team. Once again, Irwin to take it. Irwin, a little line drive, deflected out again. Bosnick back to the far wall, playing it back to McClellan. Looking back for Bosnick, won there by Denver Workman. But Taylor Irwin steps in and finds the loose ball. Irwin trying to break in. That's Dustin Blair defending, trying to work it out of the zone. Again, cleared low and back down on the near side. Bosnick goes hard to the wall there with Luke Grimm. Getting played back to center, and Bosnick lobs it all the way back. Down to the Purple keeper, that's Madison Davis sending it out. Another little blast there and deflected high by Doman. Good job there by Ethan Doman. Went off of Doman and out, so the Purple team will have a corner kick here with 8:08 left in regulation time. A couple of quick changes here on the Purple side. Corner set on. Doman knocks it down. White team looking for a clear out. McClellan here trying to work it down the far wing, but she lost, and a shot fired in again by Tanner Bruzda. Second goal of the game for Bruzda, and the number one seeded Purple team now off to a 4-0 lead with 7:38 left in regulation. I think that was too quick of a kick there on the reset. Winner of this game will take on either the Burgundy team or the Camo Desert team in the semifinal round later on today, as Bosnick sends it over the wall there. The third quarterfinal round game will have the second-seeded black team taking on the seventh-seeded red team. The red team knocked off the Royal Blue team in a first-round game. And the final quarterfinal round game will have the orange team taking on the pink team. The pink team, the number 6 seed, were big winners earlier on today over the green team. Bosnick, a little low shot again, scooped up there by the keeper Davis, who rolls it back out to Dustin Blair. Blair trying to work back through center, sent it through Tanner Bruzda all the way down to Bosnick, who slipped on the play. Grace able to regain, but the shot fired back on by Bruzda, looking for the hat trick. Played out there by Doman. Forward there to Braden Hall. Hall, some pretty moves there between defenders. Ball comes loose in the box before it's cleared out there by Dustin Blair. Blair back down the far wing, played back, well defended there by Bosnick. That sent Tanner Bruzda down, but Bruzda back on it, and Bruzda breaks in and gets another goal. Hat trick for Bruzda. It's a 5-0 lead for the Purple team over the white team with 6:21 left in regulation. That was an outdoor game. Bruzda would have been offsides, but no offsides to worry about here in the indoor game. And Bosnick sends it over the wall off the reset, and they'll get a new ball sent into play. Be a goal kick here on the Purple side. Got a 5:55 left in this single session. That one going off of Bruzda, picked up there by Isabella McClellan. Dustin Blair, though, reverses field. Played back down to Bosnick, who goes low. Sets it up in front for Braden Hall. Knocked off the ball there by Dylan Watts and sent forward back down on the far wing to Luke Magani. And the white team winning possession back there to Olivia McClellan. Forward again to Hall. Hall trying to turn and shoot. Blocked down out in front. Bosnick able to keep it alive. Back in the corner to Isabella McClellan. Isabella trying to use the wall. And Tanner Bruzda there, able to win the ball back on the Purple side as those two battle. With 5:07 left in regulation time. A little chip. And scooped up there. Check that on the Purple keeper. It's Brooke Snyder in goal. Might have mentioned it was Madison Davis earlier. It's Snyder in goal for the Purple team. And she's done a nice job with a clean sheet intact with 4:49 left here in this regulation session. Bruzda trying to break back down. Bosnick defending. Bruzda trying to stay with it and stepping in and helping break up the play there. Olivia McClellan. And Bruzda again back on it. Look out, Bruzda getting his 4th goal of the game. The Tanner Bruzda with 4. Watts has a goal. Grimm with a goal. It's a 6-0 lead for the Purple team, coached by Rebecca Burke. In fact, both of the teams in action here today, coached by Burks. Rebecca Burke, the coach of the Purple team. Joseph Burke, the head coach of the white team. Taylor Irwin out of her own zone. Forward to Braden Hall with 4:02 left here in this session. Play again whistled down along the far side. It'll be Taylor Irwin to take a free kick here for the white team. Irwin playing it back to Bosnick, and Bosnick fires it in. Might have been deflected on the way in, but the goal will count there for Grace Bosnick. Or will it? No. No goal. Not sure if they ruled. So what do we got here? Hasn't registered yet on the scoreboard. Now they're going to play it back to center. Some obvious confusion out there, and there we go. So the goal on the board. I thought that was the initial signal, and for whatever reason they decided to spot it there in front of Brooke Snyder, but I think the correct decision made there. Goal for Grace Bosnick at 6-1. Purple team over the white team. As we go under 3 minutes left here in regulation. Livy McClellan trying to battle back. Bosnick, another low shot scooped up there by Brooke Snyder. Snyder clears it down on the far side. Tracked down by Taylor Irwin. Irwin might be called for the foul there. A little body bump on Denver Workman. Workman now to take the free kick. The purple team's been very dangerous in these situations. Workman trying to cross, and Bosnick will send it back down into the purple team zone. Now Dylan Watts out of his own zone trying to break down the far wing. And the scrum ensues here, back through midfield, back to Workman. Good knockdown there by Taylor Irwin. Forward to Isabella McClellan. Workman back on it. Touch out there again from Irwin with 2:05 to play. And the ball went over the boards off the wall, so ruled out of play. Be a free kick. Ruled last touched here by the purple team. Now Bosnick will check out. Selena Villanueva will check in on the white side. Villanueva seeing her first action with under 2 minutes left here in this regulation session. Isabella McClellan trying to center, but it's the purple team breaking back out. Look out, they got numbers. 3-on-1 now, coming back down. That shot, though, goes off the boards. Kept alive out in front there by Julia Vernette. Partial fan there and a regain from Luke Grimm. Villanueva defending, Grimm breaking back in and getting another goal. Second of the game for Grimm. Lead now up to 7-1 for the purple team over the white team with 1:15 left here in regulation time. Again, the purple team well on their way to advancing to the semifinal round, where they will take on the winner of our next game between the Burgundy team and the Camo Desert team. That'll come your way next year on the South Union Township Sports Network. Final minute of regulation here. Grimm back across, fires just wide on the rebound. Couple of rebound attempts, about the fourth shot finally deflected high there from Tanner Bruzda. And Bruzda, 4 goals already in this match for the purple side. They're back on a quick corner kick, knocked down there by Doman, sent back out to Isabella McClellan. Down to 35 seconds left here in regulation. McClellan and Workman battling, won there by Taylor Irwin. Going back there to Brooke Snyder, and Snyder on the clear out all the way back to Villanueva. Villanueva between the wickets there of Olivia McClelland. Back on to Taylor Irwin, who works now down the far wing. Irwin looking to center, a little chip there, again scooped up by Brooke Snyder. Snyder on the rollout. Over to Luke Grimm, played back down to the far wing. Final 10 seconds now. And the purple team will advance to the semifinal round. Your final score here in our first of 4 quarterfinal round games. The purple team 7 and the white team 1. And we're back with our second quarterfinal round game between the Burgundy team and the Camo Desert team right after this on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Every person who's been injured, when they come in, has an expectation that their case is important, and it is to us. We take these cases very seriously.
So that experience that we have is unique also because we have experience in these communities, in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg, in these court systems.
You don't have to go to Pittsburgh to be represented by attorneys who don't know their way around your community.
Davis & Davis, attorneys at law.
Many people unknowingly have chronic liver disease and discover it during routine blood testing. Possible causes include alcohol, hepatitis C, fatty liver, and iron overload. If left unchecked, this can lead to cirrhosis or severe liver scarring. Offer the latest testing and treatment for chronic liver disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Brian Mrozek and Jerry Dupay back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, ready for our second of 4 quarterfinal round games in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. It will be the Burgundy team seeded 4th against the 5th-seeded Camo Desert team. Our goalkeepers here for this match, Zelig Redmond, number 9, in goal for the Camo Desert team, and William Lucente in goal for the Burgundy team. Ted Collins, the head coach of the Burgundy squad. The Burgundy team with Paisley Murtha wearing 1, Logan Davis wearing 2, Braden Chapman 3, Olivia DeBoard 5, Caleb DeHaven 6, Jackson Collins 7, Joel Tyson 9, and Lucente in goal wearing 10. The Camo Desert team is Ryan Rockwell wearing number 1, Jeff Yager wearing number 3, Jace Paul wearing 4, Gavin Serbinovich wearing 5, Arrington Scott number 6, Devin Neverdale wearing 7, and Zelig Redmond in goal wearing number 9. Just about set to go. A slight delay here for some reason here in this second quarterfinal round game. Looks like the Burgundy team looking to get their goalies' gear on over on the far side. Might have also had a late arriving player there. Looks like Braden Chapman has arrived, and it's going to be Chapman in goal, not Lucente. I think Chapman was late arriving. They were initially going to put Lucente in goal, but then when Chapman got here, they made the switch. So Chapman getting the gloves on. And we'll get this match underway. Again, our second of 4 quarterfinal round games. The winner here will take on the purple team, who knocked off the white team 7-1 in our first of 4 quarterfinal round games. The Camo Desert team trying to clear it out of their own zone. Jeff Yager here on the near wall, bumped off the ball by DeHaven, and Caleb DeHaven shot blocked down out in front. Again, Zelig Redmond in goal for the Camo Desert side. In just one 15-minute single session, DeHaven trying to break back, knocked off the ball there by Jace Paul. Burgundy team playing it down the near wall. This should be a pretty tight game. Again, with the Burgundy team seated 4th and the Camo Desert team seated 5th. Ball lob back down to Devin Neverdale. A chip there from Arrington Scott. Logan Davis and Neverdale battle on the far wall, and played back out in front there to Jeff Yager. Yager now battling Jackson Collins. Yager trying to break back into the box and push back out on the Burgundy side there to Caleb DeHaven. DeHaven back down the near side, trying a little bounce off the wall. Well defended by Arrington Scott. Logan Davis, a little shot attempt there. That was blocked down by Jace Paul. Arrington Scott now looking to retreat. Arrington down the far side, but not out. DeHaven back on it. DeHaven looking for the cross. That's Joel Tyson there, but Tyson unable to generate a shot. Once again, Arrington Scott playing it forward. Looking there for Jeff Yager, but it's DeHaven trying to break back. Jace Paul, though, wins the ball back over to Devin Neverdale. Defending there, Logan Davis. Davis back on it. Up to DeHaven, and Caleb shot knocked down there by Zelig Redmond. DeHaven getting it again, a little poke, and Zelig making another save, and Zelig certainly standing tall in goal, and that ball actually went over the padding and rolled out of play. So it'll be a free kick here for the Burgundy team with 12:47 left here in this regulation session. They're going to let Redmond have another throw out here and roll it back down on the near side. Jackson Collins battling Braden Chapman. Chapman looking to center, getting cleared out. Touch there from Jace Paul, looking to send it wide, but the Burgundy team finding a loose ball, and they'll go back crossfield here on the near side to Caleb DeHaven. DeHaven battling Arrington Scott. DeHaven staying with it. Caleb back on the near side, looking for the deflection. Loose out in front and sent in by Olivia DeBoard. So Olivia DeBoard putting the Burgundy team, the number 4 seed, on top 1-0. Here 3 minutes in to regulation. DeBoard coming free out in front and sending that one past Zelig Redmond. Now the Burgundy team looking for more is Caleb DeHaven. DeHaven, some pretty moves and a finish. Just spun it right out in front of Redmond. That was pretty from Caleb DeHaven. So back-to-back goals scored only about 25 seconds apart here for the Burgundy team. And the number 4 seed now a 2-0 lead. Camo Desert team looking to answer back. Arrington Scott's trying to send it out on the near side. Olivia DeBoard pressuring back on. Scott going low. Playing it up there to Braden Chapman. And off the wall to Jeff Yager. Yager trying to fight off the double team. And DeHaven back on it again. Deflected there by Scott. And then crossed out in front before Redmond's there with the scoop up. And Redmond actually throwing it off his own defender. Off of Devin Neverdale. Again deflecting back to Jace Paul. Was pressure there by Olivia DeBoard. Sent back down on the far side to Logan Davis trying to reverse it forward. Over to Scott again. Arrington again going low as Logan Davis tries to break back out. Over to Olivia DeBoard as DeHaven to her right. Looking to center. Broken up there, though, by Jace Paul. And Paul retreats. Plays it off the near wall, but DeHaven again finds the loose ball. Just sends it wide of Redmond. Scott looks to track it down. Pressure there by DeBoard. Olivia and Arrington continue their battle. A little chip ahead there from Jeff Yager all the way back to the Burgundy keeper, Braden Chapman. Forward again to Caleb DeHaven, who gets his second goal of the game. So 2 for Caleb DeHaven, the lead up to 3-0, just over 5 minutes in. Here in our second of 4 quarterfinal round games, the winner to take on the number 1 seeded purple team. Our final 2 quarterfinal round games will have the 2nd seeded black team taking on the 7th seeded red team. That'll be followed by the orange team taking on the pink team in our final quarterfinal round game here at the South Union Township Rec Center. Here's Jackson Collins. Played over to Jeff Yager. Yager trying to come free. Well defended again by Olivia DeBoard. And that one will get chipped off the wall. Scooped up there by Chapman, who lobs it again back to center. Scott defending. On the attack, though, Jackson Collins. Arrington continues to send it back down to Braden Chapman. As the Burgundy team looks to break back out, and that one cleared by Jace Paul. Went off a defender. Scott again steps in, and it's Zelig Redmond on the scoop up. Zelig rolls it out on the far side, goes through Jeff Yager. Over to Olivia DeBoard, who's defending on the play. DeBoard and Yager battle. DeBoard wins the ball. Got deflected there by Scott. Rolled a handball. Arrington didn't like the call. Nonetheless, a free kick here for the Burgundy team. Day 13 left in regulation. Initially blocked. Burgundy team trying to stay on it there. Another shot from Jackson Collins. That was sent in, but I think the play might have been whistled down. And actually went off of the coach who was standing over the wall with his hands over the wall. So the ball ruled out of play. And that took away a potential goal there from Joel Tyson. Nonetheless, it'll be Jackson Collins here on the corner kick. And Collins gets it back on a little give and go, looking to center. Deflected back. Nice little block there from Arrington Scott. Burgundy team staying with it. Scott took a shot there up high. We'll have an injury timeout. And Arrington will check out. It'll be Devin Neverdale checking back in. And we kind of caught Arrington in the back of the head. Probably just stunned her a little bit. She did give the indication that she was okay. Burgundy team playing it off the wall. They're in front of Redmond. Poked out by Neverdale and sent back in. I think it was last touch there by Joel Tyson. Either Logan Davis or Tyson the last to touch it. Jerry says it was actually Davis. We'll give Logan Davis the goal, and the lead now at 4-0 for the Burgundy team over the Camo Desert team. Final 7 minutes of this single session. Our second of 4 quarterfinal round games. Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé. Nice to have you along with us here on the South Union Township Sports Network. We'd also like to remind you that all of our game broadcasts also available online on our South Union Township YouTube page as well. Easy to find. Just go to youtube.com and search South Union TV. You could also follow the South Union Township Sports Network on Facebook for program updates. It's facebook.com/South Union TV. Anytime a game broadcast is put up, we also share it on the Facebook side as well. Here's Jeff Yager trying to break out of his own zone. Knocked down, back over to Caleb DeHaven, who already has a pair of goals here for the Burgundy team. William Lucente trying to retreat. Ball sent low, back on to DeHaven. Touches it off to his right, but that one going through Joel Tyson. And back over in the far corner. Tyson playing it back to DeHaven, top of the box. Knocked away there by Jace Paul out in front. And Paul will take it back out of the corner. Going to go crossfield far side, deflected down as Gavin Serbinovich tries to track it down. Played back over to Jace Paul. Into open space, and that one's sent in by William Lucente. So Lucente getting his first, and it's the Burgundy team all over the Camo Desert team now 5-0. We expected this one to be a pretty close match. The number 4 seed, the Burgundy Desert team, and the number 5 seed, the Camo Desert team, but it's been all Burgundy right now as they lead 5-0 with 5:17 left here in this single regulation session. At midfield, DeHaven, nice little spin back there on the Burgundy side. Tyson tries to track it down. Arrington Scott, good to see her back in there, defending for the Camo Desert squad. DeHaven again finds the loose ball. DeHaven trying to spin into the box. They'll turn and shoot. Knocked down there by Redmond. Zielig now directing traffic. He'll roll it out down to the far side over to Jeff Yager. Yager, though, lost the ball again to DeHaven. Caleb, whoa, shot, sends it off the near post and in. Third goal of the match for Caleb DeHaven. Lead now at 6-0. You have DeHaven with 3, DeBoer a goal, Logan Davis a goal, and William Lucente a goal on the Burgundy side. There's Jace Paul, a little blast, looking there for Scott. And as the Camo Desert side has mixed up the formation a little bit, just trying to find a little offense here, down 6 with 4:09 to play. DeBoer a little chip back along. Jace Paul, again trying to work it out of his own zone. Logan Davis tripped up. We play on as the ball goes back again to Zielig Redmond. Rolled back off on the far side. Caleb DeHaven. Again finding the loose ball there on the Burgundy side. Off the wall, little chip there for Joel Tyson. Might have had a player lose a shoe there. Yes, we did. And that was Jace Paul. Paul now with only one shoe on helps the ball along as the Camo Desert team tries to work it out of their own zone over to Arrington Scott. A little chip. Again goes back to goal. And Braden Chapman. Chapman playing it out on the far side, looking for Joel Tyson. Reverse back there by Jeff Yager. Off over to Arrington Scott with Caleb DeHaven finding the ball again there on the Burgundy side. DeHaven coming back in. It'll bounce off the wall. It'll scoop up again there from Zielig Redmond as we go under 3 minutes. Now left in this regulation session in our second of 4 quarterfinal round games here at the South Union Township Rec Center. Another break here for the Burgundy side and another goal, this time from Logan Davis. Second goal of the match for Davis. The lead now up to 7-0 with 2:40 left in regulation. Harrington Scott quickly puts it back down. Over to Jeff Yager. The Burgundy side, though, finds it again. That's Jackson Collins, a little poke. Redmond another save, try to roll it out to Scott, knocked down by DeHaven, and DeHaven again fires it off the near wall before Redmond's able to scoop it up again. On the near side, over to Jeff Yager. Yager trying to work around Olivia DeBoard, and the play whistled down. That's 2:03 to play. He'll put it down for a little drop ball. And Jace Paul again finds it. Lobs it back down on the far side, looking there for Arrington Scott. The Burgundy side now breaking out of their own zone. The far side over to Jackson Collins. Battling Jace Paul. Collins able to keep it alive, a little scoop towards the goal, and once again it's Redmond there. Rolling it back along. Scott trying to add a little pressure there in front of the Burgundy box. And Olivia DeBoard breaks back with 1:19 to play. Up to Jackson Collins. Knocked away there by Jace Paul and sent ahead by Devin Neverdale. All the way back again to Braden Chapman. Rolling it out to DeBoard with Yager defending. Winning it back there to Neverdale. Off the wall. Scott looking for the loose ball. Again cleared out again by Braden Chapman. Over on the near side to Jeff Yager. Yager trying to dig it out of the corner. Back to Neverdale. Neverdale's shot just goes wide. Arrington Scott trying to reset now with 50 seconds to play. Arrington trying to cross it out in front. Knocked down there by Jackson Collins. Look out. Collins on the break. Collins coming forward. Gets another goal for the Burgundy side. First of the match for Collins. Lead now up to 8-0 with 35 seconds to play. They've spread around the goals here on the Burgundy side. 3 from DeHaven, 2 from Logan Davis, 1 from Olivia DeBoard, 1 from Jackson Collins, and 1 from William Lucente. And the lead at 8-0. Here's Jeff Yager. Trying to work it down the far wall. Over to Jace Paul. Paul got knocked down there by Joel Tyson. Final 10 seconds. There's Jace Paul battling Lucente. Play whistled down, and that will do it. Your final score in our second of 4 quarterfinal round games here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division at the South Union Township Rec Center. An 8-0 win for the Burgundy team over the Camo Desert team. Our third of 4 quarterfinal round games is on the way next between the black team and the red team here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Creditors calling you day and night? Your debt overwhelms you? Although you may feel that you're in a hopeless situation, Zebley, Mahalev & White can help. We're a full-service local bankruptcy firm that knows what a difficult time this is and what to do to help you get a fresh start. Call Zebley, Mahalev & White today for a free consultation. Your hometown bankruptcy firm. Call us today.
Don't borrow more money until you talk to Zebley, Mahalev & White.
Back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, ready for a third of 4 quarterfinal round games here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division, featuring the second-seeded black team against the 7th-seeded red team. The red team to get things started here with Ellie Mancini in the center circle, and Ellie actually wearing number 4. We had her as number 5 in our roster lineup. Make that change. Played back here to Milo Grimes, trying to look in Ellie's direction again, and the play quickly whistled down. Mike Newman, and actually they never started the clock. That was the problem. They're trying to find out where the clock operator's at so we can get this match underway. We'll set the lineups on both sides. The black team coached by Mike Newman. They'll have Mason Newman wearing 1, Carson Scott wearing 2, Brody Barton 3, and they got the clock ready. Paige Santor 4, Tristan Baker 5, Jaden Gallo 6, Sammy Williams 7, Tyler Williams 9, and Jack Kelly also on the roster for the black side here today. Played back there to the red team, and Aaron Stewart out of his own zone. As the black team looks to lead the break back down here with a little pressure in front of the red keeper. That's number 8 in goal for the red team. That's Toby Downs. The red goalkeeper getting busy out in front. That one sent home by Mason Newman. So Newman getting the first goal of this match in the third of 4 quarterfinal round games, less than a minute in. And the black team taking a 1-0 lead here over the red team as Ellie Mancini plays it back to Milo Grimes. Grimes down the near wing. Milo trying to dig it out. That's the black team. Breaking back down on the near side with Carson Scott. Won back by Mancini. We've seen Ellie here for a number of years down at the rec center. She's a player trying to get loose here. Got bumped down in the top of the box. No foul called. We play on as Lucy Baker battles there with Mason Newman. Newman trying to win the ball back. Mancini comes over, forcing the double team, and wins it back on the red side as she breaks down on the far wing. Ellie trying to keep the rush going. That's played back there to Aaron Stewart, who sends it high and wide. Off the wall, chip back down by Scott, and look out. Here's Carson Scott breaking back. Looking for Newman out in front, cleared out there by Mancini. Newman again on it. Knocked down that time by Lucy Baker. Black team trying to get cross field here on the near side for Scott. Broken up that time by Milo Grimes. Back to Stewart, looking for Mancini. Deflected back over to Scott. Here's Carson Scott firing and scoring. So Newman and Scott with early goals here for the second-seeded black team. It leads 2-0 just over 2 minutes in. And as far as our quarterfinal round games here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division, haven't had a close game yet. Purple team won 7-1 over the white team, and it was an 8-0 win by the 4th-seeded Burgundy team over the Camo Desert team. That was one game we expected coming in would be relatively close. Stewart will lob back, looking for Mancini. Goes all the way back through to Scott. And then played out by Toby Downs. Over to Milo Grimes. Grimes trying to work it out of the corner. Pinned in there by Tristan Baker. Grimes trying to stay with it. A little lob back towards center. Aaron Stewart trying to send it ahead. Played back out over to Scott. Scott off the near boards, deflected out in front. Lucy Baker looking to clear it out. Baker down the far side. Spun back there by Brody Barton. Over to Ellie Mancini. Mancini a little low cross. Played back out by Tristan Baker. Mancini trying to get it back there, a little turn and shoot, but Tristan Baker goes low and sends it back down the near side to Aaron Stewart. Stewart off over to Grimes, in front there to Mancini, pressured by Brody Barton. Mancini sends it back out there to Milo Grimes, who sends it wide off the wall and then cleared out again by Tristan Baker. Was looking there for Scott. Won back by Mancini, who sent it. Ferrera Mama keeps the cookies up high and in the corner. And getting the goal to go. Mancini pulling the red team back to within 1 at 2-1. Nice goal there from Ellie Mancini. Paige Santor now checks it on the black side. And this one tightening up a little bit. Mason Newman battling Braden Myers. Newman fires, deflected back over to Mancini, and look out, Ellie on the break. Met there by Santor. Helped along, though, by Braden Myers. Forward looking there for Milo Grimes. Santor, though, out of her own zone. Pulled back to Aaron Stewart. Stewart off the wall. Over to Tristan Baker. Baker coming forward. Nice little break up there by Stewart, looking for Grimes, but all the way back to the black team's keeper. Worked out down the far wall. Over to Carson Scott. Scott trying to battle, deflected back to Brody Barton. Barton a little turn, shoot, and a score. Barton had the keeper, Toby Downs, leaning in the opposite direction. And able to get it to sneak in and on the far side. So Newman, Scott, and Barton now all with goals on the black side, and the lead at 3-1. Barton looking for more. A little chip out in front. Loose here on the near side. Scott Fanning. Defending on the play, Giovanni Stewarts. And Gia trying to work it out of the zone. Two Stewarts over there, Aaron and Giovanna. Aaron here out in front. A little pressure there from Tristan Baker. Ball loose on the goal line. The play was whistled down before the goal. Now the keeper down. Toby Downs down here for the red team. And we'll have an injury timeout. The clock will stop with 9:24 left here in this regulation session. And Downs might have went crashing head first into the far post. Of course, those are metal bars down there. They'll sting a little bit. So with an injury timeout, we'll step aside for a stoppage as well. You're watching the 2019 South Union Township Youth Indoor Soccer Playoffs here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Prime Rozak and Jerry Dupay back here at the South Union Township Rec Center. Our third of four quarterfinal round games. Toby Downs was able to make his way off the field. He's okay. Good to see after he took a shot, attempting to make a save on the far side. The new goalie for the red team now is Braden Myers. Myers wearing number 7, now in goal on the red side. The black team leading here by a score of 3-1 as we go under 9 minutes left here in this single 15-minute session. Black team playing it off the near wall. Carson Scott trying to dig it out. He goes back to Braden Myers, who will send it out on the far side. Knocked down there by Paige Santor. Sent ahead and rolled back into Myers again. Myers plays it off the far side. Over to Milo Grimes. Grimes trying to fight off the double team. Grimes looking for open room. Needs a little help there. And lost the ball there to Tristan Baker. Baker going cross field on the far side. Giovanni Stewart there for the red team. Getting a little help there from Ellie Mancini. Mancini touch over to Grimes. Trying to send it ahead there to Stewart. And Giovanna sending it forward. Knocked down there by Scott. Cleared back out by Aaron Stewart. And Carson again. Little bounce off the wall. Over to Brody Barton. Barton met there by Aaron Stewart. Forward again to Milo Grimes. Grimes looking for open space with Tristan Baker defending. Baker certainly the size advantage there. Knocked down Grimes. And Grimes will have a free kick with the red team down 2 at 3-1. Here with 7:45 left in regulation time. Milo Grimes to take this free kick. Grimes fires high. Sent it off the far bar. Giovanna Stewart on the far side, but it's Paige Santor trying to work her way back out of the zone. Going low, knocked down by Grimes. Santor again stepping in. Black team sending it ahead there to Scott. Carson Scott now out of the corner. Scott trying to work around Stewart. Mancini steps in, and Ellie doing a good job to get back defensively there. Working out of her own zone. Played back on. Ellie's covering a lot of field out there for the red team. Forward to Giovanna Stewart. Battling Paige Santor. Brody Barton trying to track it down. Barton goes crossfield here on the near side. Into Carson Scott. And the scrum there with Aaron Stewart. Again, Mancini steps in. Grimes trying to circle around Scott. Looking to get some help there from Giovanna Stewart. Played back by Brody Barton with 6:27 to play. Over to Scott. Scott a little bank shot there. Mancini steps in. Ball was out in front and sent in by Brody Barton. So Brody Barton getting his second goal of the match. Lead now at 4-1 for the black team over the red team. Barton with 2, Scott with a goal, Newman with a goal. Ellie Mancini the lone goal of the match for the red team. Now Santor checking out on the black side. It's Milo Grimes goes crossfield on the far side to Mia Johnston. Johnston a new entry for the red team. Black team playing it back. Goes to Mancini. Play it off to Lucy Baker. Baker goes to the wall there with Carson Scott. Scott wins the ball. Passes it off to his right. Ball just sent wide. Looking for the rebound there again was Brody Barton. Ball comes loose again to Scott. Works around Baker. The ball blocked down out in front there by Braden Myers. Myers now on the quick throw out. Going through Mia Johnston. Reset on the back line. Over to Mancini who got chipped. And then Scott finds the loose ball and sends it in. So Carson Scott gets his second goal of the match. The black team did a good job of fronting Mancini there, giving Scott an open look towards the goal, and he beat Braden Myers to extend the lead now up to 5-1 with 5:01 to play. Mancini on the other side uses the wall. Knocked down there by Milo Grimes. Mancini again finding it. Over to Grimes. Grimes trying to stay with it. Goes back to the black team's keeper. Looking for Mason Newman. Wando by Ellie Mancini. Mancini gets her second goal of the match. Red team not done yet. 2 from Ellie Mancini. They're back to within 3 at 5-2. It's still 4:39 to play here in this 15-minute regulation session in our third of 4 quarterfinal round games here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division here at the South Union Township Rec Center. Breaking back again, Milo Grimes, a little jump now in the step of the red team. They try to overcome now a 3-goal deficit. It's going to roll it all the way back down to Braden Myers. We'll start seeing some attackers thrown forward here on the red side. Mia Johnston battling. Will bounce off the wall. Mia trying to stay with it. Cleared back down, though, by Tristan Baker all the way back to Braden Myers. Myers on the throw out. Knocked down there by Scott, who fires, and Myers barely keeping that one out. Was that a red on the goal line. Goes back down to Milo Grimes with, again, Baker defending. Grimes and Baker both go to the wall. Grimes a little chip there, trying to get around the defender. Baker certainly has the size advantage. And then Lucy Baker battles Carson Scott there. Knocked down again by Ellie Mancini. If Mancini finds some open space, look out. It's Mason Newman coming back with Scott in the give and go. And Scott, did it go in? I don't know. But along the line, did it actually go past the goal line? The ruling is yes. So score the goal there for Carson Scott. It was close. Lead now at 6-2. 3:11 to play. The hat trick for Carson Scott. 2 from Brody Barton. 1 from Mason Newman, and that one knocked down again by Braden Myers. Ellie Mancini with 2 on the red side. Mancini breaking out here with Mia Johnston. Johnston a little ahead of steam. Leading the rush back down the near wing with Tristan Baker. Touch there from Lucy Baker. Sent back out in front, and a little chip from Aaron Stewart. Again, covered out in front. Carson Scott plays it back again to Braden Myers. End-to-end action here at the Rec Center in our third of 4 quarterfinal round games. Been all chalk so far here in the quarterfinal round. The number 1 seeded purple team win over the 9th seeded red team big at 7-1, and then the 4th seeded burgundy team an 8-0 win over the Camo Desert team. And the black team keeping the chalk trend continuing here in the quarterfinals. Lucy Baker Losing it there to Tristan Baker, and Tristan Baker fires it back on goal, and then off the clear there. Went off the back of a defender, but Lucy Baker finds it again. Paige Santor defending. Wins the ball back over to Carson Scott, again played back on goal and scooped up again there by Braden Myers. Out on the far side, looking there for Mia Johnston. Played back again to Ellie Mancini. Mancini, edge of the zone, fired it off the back of Paige Santor. And Lucy Baker again going to the wall here with Carson Scott. Loose out in front, and the goal scored here by Paige Santor. So Santor getting her first goal of the match. Lead now up to 7-2 as we go under 90 seconds left here in this regulation session. Here's Carson Scott. Scott breaking back, and Carson Scott getting another goal here for the black team. That's 4 in this match for Carson Scott. And the lead now at 8-2 with 1:07 left here in regulation time. So not only is the chalk trend continuing, the trend of wide margins here in the quarterfinal round also continuing with the lead now at 6 for the black team over the red team. Our final quarterfinal round game will have the 3rd-seeded orange team taking on the 6th-seeded pink team. The pink team won a first-round game big over the 11th-seeded green squad earlier on today. Final 30 seconds. Dug out of the corner, and another goal scored, this time by Brody Barton. That's now 3 for Barton. Scott has 4. Newman has a goal. Paige Santor with a goal on the black side. And we mentioned Ellie Mancini, a pair of goals for the red team. The lead at 9-2. Final 12 seconds. Santor coming forward. Chip back ahead by Lucy Baker. Ball again goes to the far corner wall. And time will tick down, and that'll do it. 9-2. Your final score in our 3rd of 4 quarterfinal round games. The black team over the red team, and we'll have our final quarterfinal round game on the way next between the orange team and the pink team in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. It's youth soccer and the youth soccer championships here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including La-Z-Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends. Turn to the experts. Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated, serving the Tri-County area since 1920, the area's oldest and most reliable heating and cooling contractor, specializing in Carrier equipment. Employee-owned and operated, choosing Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier not only gives you over 200 years of experience, but gives you the experts to help you solve your home's comfort needs. Call Fayette Furnace Company and Carrier to solve your home comfort needs today. Call 724-438-5400 or look up Fayette Furnace Company on the web at FayetteFurnaceCompany.com. Turn to the experts, almost 100 years of serving the Tri-County area. For more information, call Mike at 724-438-5400. That's 724-438-5400 for Fayette Furnace Company. Brian Morozak and Jerry Dupay back here at the South Union Township Rec Center for our 4th of 4 quarterfinal round games in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. This one will feature the pink team taking on the orange team. The orange team number 3 seed, the pink team seeded 6. They won a first-round game earlier on today over the green team. That's the pink team and Jackson Johns out in front there. That shot was blocked down by Hannah Crouch. Played back down to Casey Mahoney here for the pink team. Alexa Taylor also on the near side, going to the wall there. The orange team's Hannah Crouch. And played back to center to Jackson Johns. So a chip there from Emma Oberle. And that one scooped back up by the pink keeper. That's Josh Johnston. This one going down to Josh Ainsley, number 9. Check that might be Caleb Ainsley. We had Caleb Ainsley at 10, but it looks like Hannah Crouch is wearing 10. So a couple of late number changes here on the orange team. We try to get our roster straight. Jackson Baker trying to come forward. Had it chipped away, but Baker able to get it back there. Both the Bakers now on the front line. Robert wearing 4 and Jackson wearing 1. This one going back to Josh Johnston again, and tries to roll it out to Alexa Taylor. Going down on the play there was Jackson Baker, but Taylor finds the loose ball, got deflected off a defender, almost snuck by there as Taylor stays with it. Taylor trying to battle out in front there. Over to Jackson Johns. Again deflects wide. It's Robert Baker. Sends it forward. And a chip from Jackson Baker, covered there by Josh Johnston. Orange team making a couple of quick changes here, bringing Zach Roselle and Cole Radcliffe into the game. It'll be Radcliffe here out in front. And it's Radcliffe scoring off of the deflection that was sent there by Zach Roselle. But Radcliffe gets the goal. And the orange team strikes first, leading 1-0 about 2.5 minutes in. After the start here, Cole Radcliffe playing it off there to, we believe, Caleb Ainsley. A couple of these numbers are not correct here on the orange team, so we apologize. The coaching staff did not provide us with the correct information, so we're trying to do our best. And just a reminder to any of the coaches out there that might be watching, and that we, of course, do these broadcasts on TV, please try to provide us with accurate information so we can pass along the correct information to your kids as well.
Jeremiah Bankhead.
Jeremiah Bankhead is the goalie for the orange team. Got confirmation there. Brandon Dunn trying to break back. That's Caleb Ainsley looking to center. And Zach Roselle playing it back off the wall. Brandon Dunn trying to work out of his own zone. Did that ball sneak in? Ruling is no. The official ruling is no goal. It was close. Jerry Dupay says he thought it was a goal. Referee says no. I'm going to put this down for a free kick here from Josh Johnston. This one cleared back here by Casey Mahoney. Over to Cole Radcliffe. Radcliffe sends it off there to Zach Roselle. Zach playing it off the wall, looking to center out in front. Knocked down there by Casey Mahoney. Played back out to Brandon Dunn. And that ball ruled over the padding and out of play. With 10:27 left here in regulation of our 4th of 4 quarterfinal round games here at the South Union Township Rec Center. The purple team, burgundy team, and black team already advanced to the semifinal round with quarterfinal round wins earlier on today. That one chipped low and back on goal again there to Jeremiah Bankhead. Radcliffe a shot. Nice save there from Josh Johnston. So going all the way back, we believe to Hannah Crouch wearing 10. That was one of the numbers that we were questioning here on the orange side. Brandon Dunn out of his own zone. Back on the orange team's back line. Go off over here to Cole Radcliffe, who's battling here with Casey Mahoney. Over to Jackson Baker. His shot was blocked down by Brandon Dunn. Comes loose to Radcliffe again, and that was pretty. Radcliffe a blast there, gets his second goal of the match. Now 2-0. Orange team over the pink team. This one played back to Alexa Taylor. Orange team trying to lead the rush back. That one going low there from Jackson Johns. Into the corner as Brandon Dunn battles Robert Baker. Robert trying to work it out. Forward there to Jackson Baker in open space, looking for Radcliffe. Look out, Radcliffe looking for the hat trick. Nice cover though from Josh Johnston. Going back again to Robert Baker. Battling Brandon Dunn. Alexa Taylor finds the loose ball there. Cleared out by Caleb Ainsley. On the back line over to Emma Oberle. Oberle and Alexa Taylor there on the pink side. Goes low and back to Caleb Ainsley again. Forward again to Radcliffe. Radcliffe low shot cover again from Josh Johnston. Rolled back over to Robert Baker. Looking there for Jackson Baker. It's Brandon Dunn trying to lead the attack forward. Off to Jackson Johns. Ball now tied up here on the near wall. Radcliffe finds it again. Over to Jackson Baker. Now Cole Radcliffe again fires. Ball goes off the wall. Jackson Johns looking to clear it out. Radcliffe trying to regain. Well, give and go as they try to come forward. Brandon Dunn works it back there to Jackson Johns again. Johns trying to work around Ainsley. Johns coming forward, staying with it, playing it off the wall, and again covered by Jeremiah Bankhead. Off on the near side again to Zach Rozelle. Touch there from Ainsley. Over to Robert Baker. Played back by Emma Oberle. Over to Jackson Johns. Johns got tripped up by Ainsley. Free kick here for the pink team. 6:39 left in this regulation session in our fourth of four quarterfinal round games. I believe that's Hannah Crouch to just check back in on the orange side as Alexa Taylor sends that one high of the goal and out of play. Pink team making a few more changes here. Marcus Cooper and Casey Mahoney back in, along with Logan Shorey, number 4. .6:10 to play. Jeremiah Bankhead going low and out of his own zone. Goes into the corner, bounced there by Zach Rozelle and cleared out by Josh Johnston. Up next will be our first of 2 semifinal round games between the purple team and the burgundy team. That'll be followed by the second semifinal round game, and the pink team getting one back there with Casey Mahoney. So Casey Mahoney pulling the pink team back to within one at 2-1. With 5:35 left here in this regulation session. Orange team trying to answer that. Cole Radcliffe put it off the wall. Cole trying to track it back down. Casey Mahoney trying to switch it back. Ball goes wide of Rozelle and cleared back over to Robert Baker. Robert going low down the wall. Chase back down in the corner. Alexa Taylor trying to dig it out. A low shot from Robert Baker. Cover there by Josh Johnston. Sent forward, looking there for Mahoney. Orange team clears it back down again to Radcliffe. Radcliffe out in front. Just missed there. Bounced off on the far side again to Rozelle. Rozelle coming back. Looking for the deflection. Mahoney looking for the clear. Still 1-goal game with 4:38 to play. Alexa Taylor out of her own zone. Deflected and knocked down there by Radcliffe off on the far side. The give and go. Radcliffe another finish. Assist to Jackson Baker. Radcliffe with all 3 of the goals scored in this match for the Orange side. Lead now at 3-1. With 4:14 to play. Alexa Taylor off the reset. Goes low. Scooped up again there by Jeremiah Bankhead. Bankhead playing it out there to Cole Radcliffe. Shot there from Jackson Baker. Save again from Johnston. Orange team knocks it down again. Nice defense there from Emma Oberle. Spun back by Jackson Baker. Up to Casey Mahoney. Bounced off the wall. Taylor trying to find it. Chip back out by Jeremiah Bankhead. Forward again to Jackson Baker. Another nice save there from Josh Johnston. Over to Jackson Johns looking for the clear out. Touch there from Alexa Taylor. Over to Johns. Play whistled down, and we'll have a free kick here for the Orange team with 3:15 left here in this regulation session. Radcliffe will take it. We'll send it high and out of play. Goal kick here for the pink side. Zach Rozelle back in for the Orange team. Jason Johns, the head coach for the pink side. Bob Baker, head coach for the Orange team. Cole Radcliffe here for the Orange side. It'll be Casey Mahoney breaking back. Going low, looking for Alexa Taylor. Over to Zach Rozelle trying to break back. Cleared out again by Jackson Johns. Looking for Taylor. Played off to Radcliffe. Over to Emma Oberle. Mahoney again involved. Forward again to Radcliffe. Rolled back to Johnston. Played out on the near side to Alexa Taylor. 2:15 to play. Pink team down 2. Off to Jeremiah Bankhead again. Looks to clear it out on the far side. Looking there for Rozelle. Battling with Oberle. Sends it forward looking for Taylor. And Radcliffe breaking back again. Radcliffe getting his 4th goal of the match. Had a little pullback there. Created some open space. And he got the lean to the wrong direction there from Johnston. And it's Cole Radcliffe 4, the pink team 1. Mahoney again off the reset. Bounces off the wall with Jackson Johns trying to track down Jeremiah Bankhead. Final 90 seconds. Send back to Johnston. Looking there for Jackson Baker. That one caught up high. Brandon Dunn. He took a shot to the nose. Dunn will check out. Marcus Cooper will check in, along with Logan Chori. With 1:15 to play, quick injury stoppage. Look at a drop ball here. Orange team picks it back up. Robert Baker looking for the center. Zach Rozelle out in front. Getting played off the wall. Emma Oberle trying to work out of her own zone. Get off the far side. Rozelle battling Oberle. Mahoney there with Robert Baker. Getting played right through the crease. And out there from Josh Johnston. Quick whistle down here. Would have been a handball. Free kick here for Casey Mahoney. Back to Ainsley. Oberle on the knockdown. On the clearance attempt there from Rozelle. Logan Chori adding the pressure. They go to the wall with 25 seconds to play. And we'll have our semifinal matchup set. It will be the purple team taking on the burgundy team in our first semifinal, followed by the black team taking on the orange team as the top 4 seeds make it into the semifinals here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. Final 5 seconds. And that'll do it as Mahoney finds the loose ball, plays it off the wall, and your final score 4-1. Orange team over the pink team, and we'll have our 2 semifinal round games on the way next, followed by the championship game here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Important for people to know that we represent injured people to the best of our ability, and we've been successful doing that. And I don't say that to have people come to see us because we have been successful. I say that because it's true, and it's important.
Another important aspect is the experience that we have is local experience in the court system in Uniontown, in Washington, in Waynesburg.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths. Signs include abdominal pain and rectal bleeding. Colon cancer develops from a degenerating benign growth or polyp. Doctors performing colonoscopy are able to remove precancerous polyps, thus preventing colon cancer. This saves lives, and the American Cancer Society now recommends that everyone have a colonoscopy every 10 years, beginning at age 50. Offer the latest diagnostic testing. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Prime Roszak and Jerry Dupay back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, ready for our first of 2 semifinal round games here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. The purple team taking on the white team. The purple team won a quarterfinal, or the purple team taking on the burgundy team, excuse me. The purple team won a quarterfinal round game over the white team, while the burgundy team got by the Camo Desert team to set up this semifinal round matchup. And we're underway here with the burgundy team breaking forward to Caleb DeHaven, defending there Dylan Watts on the purple side. Played up to Luke Grimm. Knocked down by Jackson Collins. And it's Dustin Blair trying to go back down on the far side. Blair there along with Tanner Bruzda. Bruzda scored 4 goals in the quarterfinal round earlier on today. And another guy that had a nice game, Caleb DeHaven, who scored 3, got tripped up there, excuse me. There'll be a free kick here for the burgundy side, edge of the purple team zone. I'll pull it back to DeHaven, who fires and scores. Got it past Brooks Snyder. And Caleb DeHaven picking up where he left off in the quarterfinal round with a goal here for the burgundy side as the number 4 seed takes a 1-0 lead. Luke Grimm in the corner there with Jackson Collins. Ball tied up in the corner there is Dylan Watts. Looking there for Luke Blair. Play whistled down. Purple team will have a free kick here with Tanner Bruzda. Bruzda, a little line drive down. Goes into the corner there to Luke Grimm. Played back to Bruzda. And now Grimm again. Defending there, Logan Davis. Again, the play whistled down. Burgundy team with a free kick here from Logan Davis. Davis sending it down. It'll go off the wall there in front of Snyder. Snyder clears it down. Over to Jackson Collins, who's battling there with Luke Grimm. Another stoppage with 12:28 left here in this single 15-minute session. Might have a drop ball. It's the Burgundy team. And I win it off the break there with DeHaven to open space. Looking there for Joel Tyson. Won back though by Dustin Blair. DeHaven a touch. Blair back on Tanner Bruzda. Bruzda battling Jackson Collins. Collins wins it back. Played over to Dylan Watts. They play along the near side. I'll roll back in front of the Burgundy goal. Braden Chapman. Send it out to Caleb DeHaven. DeHaven again on it. Good job there by Luke Grimm to break it up. Now on the near side to Dylan Watts. Near side to Grimm again. Taken to the wall by Jackson Collins. Grimm and Collins continue to battle. Grimm stays on it. Looks to center. Cover there by Braden Chapman. Chapman on the rollout. Over to Jackson Collins. Good little block there from Luke Grimm. And once again, Chapman has to hop back on it. And a tight defensive struggle so far. It's one goal from Caleb DeHaven. Caleb has it again right now. Defended there by Bruzda. Played off here on the near side. Dustin Blair. It was Crossfield here on the near side. A little open space for the Burgundy side. A little lob towards the goal. Nice cover there from Brooks Snyder. Snyder on the scoop out. Over to Dylan Watts. Battling Jackson Collins. Watts and Collins with it tied up here on the near side. It's Collins coming back. A little low shot. Loose out in front there. Olivia DeBoard trying to track it down. Olivia had a goal in the quarterfinal round earlier on today as well.
Get back to center.
Olivia off again to Caleb DeHaven. Broken up on the play. Dylan Watts on it. Forward here with Bruzda. Back to Watts. Watts breaking in. And good defense there from Logan Davis. Davis, a nice little break up there on the Burgundy side. Played back along the wall. Over to Dustin Blair. Battling Caleb DeHaven. DeHaven reversing back, firing a low shot. Cover there again by Brooks Snyder. Has done a nice job in goal so far. Again, sent in Snyder's direction. Blocked out. Ball comes loose out in front. And Snyder able to send it out. DeHaven back on it. DeHaven breaking back, got tripped up, nothing called. We play on, and Denver Workman comes forward, back down there to Bruzda. Bruzda spins forward. Bruzda chip back down on the far wing over to Dylan Watts. Watts again goes to the wall there with Logan Davis. 9:11 left in regulation. Still a 1-0 lead for the fourth-seeded Burgundy team over the top-seeded purple team. And Burgundy on another break down the near wing. Low shot, loose in front of Snyder. And the purple team reversing it back there with Bruzda. Bruzda forward again there to Watts. Broken up by Davis. Chipped back on by Dustin Blair and covered out in front again by Braden Chapman. Chapman down to Caleb DeHaven. Going low, played back by Denver Workman. Was looking there for Bruzda, who's trying to send it off to his right to Watts, and DeHaven breaks back, and they'll likely get DeHaven for a push down there on Denver Workman. Well, it's going to be Workman called for the obstruction now, maybe not. I think the referee initially signaled it was a Burgundy free kick. They called the foul on Workman for obstruction. So it will be a Burgundy free kick. They'll take it here with DeHaven, blocked down there by Blair. Played back to center. Burgundy, some nice pressure there from William Lucente. Lucente, another goal scorer in the quarterfinal round. And Lucente has it here again. Played off the wall. Over there is Dustin Blair, though, to win it back on the purple side. Still a 1-0 lead for the Burgundy team. Halfway home. Into open space again. DeHaven breaking back. It's Denver Workman out of his own zone. DeHaven winning it back. Trying to break into the box. DeHaven staying with it. Another nice save there from Brooks Snyder. And Denver Workman again picks it up on the purple team. Off of the head of Bruzda. Chapman a little poke out. And Bruzda on it again. Bruzda battling Logan Davis. Bruzda now resets it back over to Workman. Knocked down again by Davis. Forward to Lucente. Lucente a little chip. Snyder comes out trying to knock it away, and Brooks Snyder finds the loose ball and shovels it off here on the near side. Over to Dylan Watts, but Watts loses it there. Lucente picks it back up, getting some help there from Jackson Collins, and we'll get another whistle and a push call there from the far side. Free kick now on the purple side will go to Tanner Bruzda. Bruzda just goes low and fires and sends it in. So Tanner Bruzda, a little deflection there. Ties this match up at 1 with 6:22. Left here in this single 15-minute session. In the tightest of the TV games we've seen so far today. DeHaven, triple team, went down. We play on, no foul called. And Bruzda now out of his own zone coming forward. Bruzda with a little open space. Had Watts to his right, but Bruzda stays with it, and it's finally covered there by Braden Chapman. Chapman looking to send it out to Lucente. Battling Watts along the wall. Battle continues here along the near side. DeHaven finally finding it there for the Burgundy side. Chips it ahead on the back line. Luke Grimm defends. Grimm breaks back. Touch back to Bruzda, fires right on goal. Rebound given up before it's scooped out there by Braden Chapman. That was close. DeHaven back into the purple zone. Lost it there to Luke Grimm. Burgundy getting it back. Coming forward there was Logan Davis, excuse me. Davis got knocked down. We play on. Open space here on the near side. Dylan Watts, and another cover there from Braden Chapman. Under 5 minutes now left here in this 15-minute session. First of 2 semifinal round games. DeHaven coming back, poked away by Blair. Onto the feet of Dylan Watts. Watts coming forward again, broken up on the attack. Coming low there again, Logan Davis. Deflected off on the near side and scooped up there by Brooks Snyder. DeHaven. Losing it again there to Luke Grimm. Over to Dustin Blair. Blair off on his right to Dylan Watts. Watts playing it off the wall and once again covered by Braden Chapman. Still 1-1. 4:08. Left here in this 15-minute session. First of 2 semifinal round games here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. And there's Tanner Bruzda, giving the purple team a 2-1 lead. Like Chapman might have had it initially, but Bruzda able to sneak it by. And the number 1 seed flexing their muscle. Now up 2-1 with 3:35 left here in regulation. Joel Tyson going low. Knocked away by Dustin Blair. It's Caleb DeHaven. Defended again by Blair. Looking for Bruzda, played back by Davis. Into the corner again to Blair, trying to dig it out. Knocked down at center, a little low shot there from Jackson Collins. And Brooks Snyder. He'll leave it out here on the near side to Dylan Watts. Watts and Collins continue to battle. 2:49 to play, Burgundy team down a goal. Coming back is Tyson. Lost the handle there, Blair pulls it back out, little low shot blocked down there. It's taken by Logan Davis going into the corner. Getting tripped up there was Dylan Watts. Burgundy team finds it again, knocked down by Bruzda. Bruzda steps back in. Jackson Collins picks it up on the Burgundy side. Collins leading the rush back. Burgundy down a goal. Collins, though, won off the ball again by Dustin Blair. Battle continues. Collins stays on it. DeHaven a shot. Ball loose in front of Snyder. That's a handball. It was outside the box. Should have been whistled down. Snyder, a handball outside the box, but we play on. It should have been a penalty kick for the Burgundy side. We go under 2 minutes. DeHaven on it again. Picked up again by Bruzda. Davis defends. Burgundy another break. Olivia DeBoard here on the near side. Olivia looking to center, and Snyder again with the save. 1:35 now to play. Burgundy team putting defenders forward. Goes through DeBoard. Olivia out of the corner again, looking to center. Knocked down there by Dustin Blair. Blair looking for an insurance goal. Fires. Knocked away by Logan Davis. 1:15 to play. Burgundy team another rush down on the near side. DeHaven having it knocked away. Close to another handball not called. A minute left. Burgundy team still down a goal. DeHaven trying to add a little pressure there on Brooks. Snyder deflected back right off the crossbar and high. Wow.
Good ball, Logan.
What a shot there from Logan Davis. Snyder on the clear out. And that one went across the line without getting touched down. So the Burgundy team another free kick. Need to hurry here, under 30 seconds. Played back to DeHaven, blocked down by Luke Grimm. Burgundy team breaking back. DeHaven got tripped up. Bruzda comes forward. DeHaven stays with it as DeBoard out of the pack. Here's DeBoard playing it off the wall, getting it back. 15 seconds left. Snyder with the cover. And now Snyder can slow it down a little bit. She'll roll it out. Down to 7 seconds left, and the purple team's going to hang on. They'll send it back on the far side, down to 2, down to 1, and that'll do it. Purple team getting some scares there late. Might have got away with a handball outside the box, but they'll hold on for a 2-1 win over the Burgundy team in our first of 2 semifinal round games. We'll have our second semifinal between the black team and the orange team on the way next year on the South Union Township Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know. and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Brian Mrozak and Jerry Dupay back here at the South Union Township Rec Center for our second of two semifinal round games between the black team and the orange team. The winner will take on the number one seeded purple team in the championship game, which will be coming up next. The purple team a 2-1 win over the burgundy team in our first of two semifinal round games. It'll be Paige Santor to get this one started for the black side. The black team with Jaden Gallo in goal, Jeremiah Bankhead in goal for the orange team. They're underway as Santor sends it back there to Carson Scott. It was knocked down out in front by Jackson Baker. And just like the earlier games, just a single 15-minute session to decide who will advance to the championship round. And there's our opening goal, scored by Carson Scott. Scott, who scored 4 goals in the quarterfinal round win for the black team over the red team, gets one here, less than 30 seconds in. And the second-seeded black team taking a 1-0 lead over the orange team. Seth Wolf on the back line for the orange team. Sending it back into the corner. Tracked down there by Cole Radcliffe, who had a huge game for the orange side, scoring 4 goals. And their 4-1 win over the pink team. Radcliffe scoring every single goal for the orange team in that victory. Maggie Williams down to Jackson Baker. Deflected off there by Tristan Baker on the black side. They go to the wall again. Tristan, little poke out there again to Scott. And there's Carson Scott just sending it wide. Paige Santor off the regain off the wall. Chip back though by Maggie Williams. Forward here to Jackson Baker, whose shot is saved by Jaden Gallo. Jackson Baker on it again, looking to center for Radcliffe. Deflected back again. Radcliffe able to find the loose ball again as they go to the corner with Carson Scott. And here's Scott with a head of steam. Scott another shot on goal, and the save there from Jeremiah Bankhead. Bankhead on the lob back out, looking for Jackson Baker. Poke there from Brody Barton. Barton also had a nice game for the black team earlier with 3 goals. And that win over the red side in the quarterfinals. Played out by Seth Wolf. Over to Jackson Baker, looking for Radcliffe, broken up by Scott. Wolf again on the back line, setting it up to Radcliffe again. Radcliffe on the rush, going crossfield on the near side again to Jackson Baker. Defending there is Santor. Jackson Baker turns and shoots. Another nice save from Jaden Gallo. Wolf again defending. Battling Brody Barton. Wolf trying to work out of his own zone. Knocked down by Tristan Baker. Goes into the corner. Baker off the far wall. Resets back here on the near side again to Brody Barton. Knocked down by Radcliffe. And rolled back again to Jaden Gallo. Off again to Scott. Scott on the far wing. And Scott fires and scores. That was a bullet from Carson Scott. His second goal of the match. The black team with 2 goals here in the opening 3.5 minutes. Taking a 2-0 lead. Trying to set up a 1-versus-2 showdown in the championship round. Out of the corner, Santor trying to dig it out for the black side. Now they come forward to Scott, knocked away by Zach Rozelle. Then goes back to the keeper, Gallo. Out to Scott, and touched on there by Brody Barton after a little juggle. Bankhead with the save. Quickly back out here on the near side, looking for Jackson Baker. Goes to the wall there with Tristan Baker. Check that, that was for Robert Baker. For the orange side, who just checked in. Shot there from Barton, save from Bankhead. Played back out through Santor. Back to Gallo. Over to Scott. Scott another chip. And the deflection from Bankhead, and the save made after a little juggle. Santor another touch. Going back here to Seth Wolf. Off of the deflection over to Tristan Baker on the back line. Forward again here to Brody Barton. Barton plays it off the wall, and a cover again by the keeper Bankhead. Santor over to Scott. Deflected by Wolf, but sent forward again by Tristan Baker. Barton tracks it down. Crosses out in front. Orange team back on it here. Rozelle on the rush. Rozelle had Maggie Williams to his left, trying to keep it himself. Couldn't create there. Knocked down again there by Robert Baker. Off on the far side as Zach Rozelle got tripped up. Should be a free kick here for the Orange team with 9:50 left here in this regulation session. Mason Newman now checking in for the black team. Orange team will have a free kick here, trying to get one back. Let's go low right into Newman on that shot taken by Rozelle. And it goes to Carson Scott down the far side. Scott centers, and the goal scored there by Brody Barton. Assist to Carson Scott, 3 unanswered to start this match on the black side. He'll lead it 3-0. Cole Radcliffe getting things back underway off the body of Mason Newman. Chipped forward by Tristan Baker. Spun back by Brody Barton. Over to Scott on the far side, going to the wall with Wolf. Scott trying to win the ball back, but it's Wolf out of the pack with it. Here's Seth Wolf down the far side. Middle on the wall by Tristan Baker. Ball again comes free down to Radcliffe. Played out again by Tristan Baker. Scott another touch. Brody Barton trying to track it down with Wolf defending. And 8:27 to play. Still a 3-0 lead. Radcliffe leading it down there to Rozelle, tries to track it down. Scott defending. Those two battle on the wall and finally sent back out again by Carson Scott into open space. Barton couldn't track down the loose ball. Goes forward to Radcliffe again. Radcliffe, nice move there around Tristan Baker. Shot though blocked down and then goes through the crease here on the near side where Scott looks to chip it out, battling Rozelle on the wall. Scott trying to break forward. Wolf plays it back and one hops off to the keeper, Jaden Gallo. Gallo looking for a quick clear. He'll get another touch back. Gets a little action off to his right. Radcliffe and Barton are both there. Barton comes back forward again on the black side. On the far wall over to Carson Scott. Scott low shot, scores again. 3 for Carson Scott. Lead now up to 4-0 for the black team over the orange team. Orange team bringing Robert Baker back in along with Maggie Williams, number 10. .708 to play, and this will be a pretty large deficit for the orange team to overcome. Mason Newman coming forward, a little bounce off the wall, play whistled down. See what we got. What's going to equate to a yellow card here for Mason Newman. They're going to send him off for 2 minutes for an illegal slide. They'll bring Brody Barton back in. Chip back down on the far side. Carson Scott going back in again to Jeremiah Bankhead. Bankhead's trying to send the ball down to Radcliffe here. Battles along the near wall with Tristan Baker. And Tristan sends it out of the zone through Maggie Williams. Back over to Bankhead. Another high shot sent over and out of play with 6 minutes to play. So we've seen 3 goals from Carson Scott, 1 from Brody Barton. It's a 4-0 lead for the black team over the orange team. Looks like we'll have the black team The way things stand right now, taking on the purple team in our championship game. Little action here around the box. Radcliffe, though, on the clear out down the far side to Zach Roselle. Roselle on the far wing. Little bounce out in front, and Radcliffe with the finish. So Radcliffe saying, hey, maybe we're not done yet. He had 4 goals in the quarterfinal round win over the pink team, getting 1 here, and the orange team back to within 3 at 4-1. With 5:17 left here in regulation time. That went off the back of Jackson Baker on the shot from Scott. And goes over to Jeremiah Bankhead again. Another low one there from Barton, and Bankhead with the save. Under 5 minutes, Scott finds the loose ball, fires, and scores again. It's now 3. Check that, 4 for Carson Scott. Actually scored 8 goals today. And lead at 5-1 for the black team over the orange team. 4:37 to play. Low shot on goal there. Save from Gallo. Rolled back out again to Barton. Again, our championship game will be on the way next. That'll be our final broadcast in this session. We'll have championship action in all of the age divisions here on the South Union Township Sports Network. So make sure you either check out our YouTube page or be on the alert for future broadcasts on Atlantic Broadband Channel 17 or Armstrong Channel 61 throughout the next couple of weeks. Plenty of youth soccer, along with high school baseball here on the South Union Township Sports Network during the spring. And before we know it, we'll be down in the Hark League as the Hark Little League and Minor League seasons will be getting underway soon as well. Brody Barton trying to break back forward. Ball will go back into the near corner. Played out again by Jaden Gallo. Over to Carson Scott. Scott, another pretty move into the box, and another finish there for Carson Scott. It's now 5 goals in this match and 9 goals today for Carson Scott. Black team now running away, up 6-1 here over the orange team in our second semifinal. Off the reset, Radcliffe tries to go quickly. Played back over to Maggie Williams. Mason Newman, after his little 2 minutes in the box, back out there on the black side. That illegal slide. That one played off the wall, and the cover there by Jaden Gallo. Certainly been solid in goal. In fact, Gallo gave up just 2 in the first match in the quarterfinal round. Both of those goals scored by Ellie Mancini. And just 1 given up here against the orange team, and a goal scored by Cole Radcliffe. 2:32 left here with the score at 6-1. Maggie Williams a little touch ahead. Breaking back down, Zach Roselle goes to the wall there with Paige Santor. Helped along by Tyler Williams. Breaking back Seth Wolf. In the corner to Radcliffe, Santor defending. And Santor able to battle it back, but the play whistled down. Santor saying, hey, what did I do? And foul will get called. As we go under 2 minutes, Brian Morozak alongside Jerry Dupé. Nice to have you along with us as Radcliffe fires. Ball loose out in front and just set wide there by Roselle. Roselle staying on it again. Again just missing. Getting it back after another rebound attempt. Can't get it to go out in front. Mason Newman finds the loose ball there. Knocked down by Radcliffe. Again deflected wide. So the orange side buzzing. Just can't beat Jaden Gallo right now. It'll be a corner kick. Radcliffe to take it. Watch for another quick bang here. They'll go low, looking for the deflection. Goes all the way through the crease and out on the backside again, where Zach Roselle looks to track it back down. Williams a touch, trying to send it forward to Radcliffe. Knocked away there by Barton. Barton coming forward here with Newman. Barton low shot, cover again by Jeremiah Bankhead. 1:05 to play. Lead still at 6-1 for the black team over the orange team. Newman at center. Referee kind of ran obstruction there, allowed the orange team to get a little mini break back there. Low shot from Roselle was covered again by Gallo. Played back out at center. Newman uses the far wall. Down to Brody Barton, and again covered again by Bankhead down to Radcliffe. Radcliffe fires, low shot, blocked again out in front there by Gallo. Radcliffe trying to get it back with Santor defending, sends it off to his right. Roselle partially fans there. Ball goes to the corner, 32 seconds left. Roselle trying to dig it back to Radcliffe on the one-timer. Blocked that time by the black team's Tyler Williams. It's Maggie Williams back out of her own zone on the orange side. Over to Radcliffe. Now trying to sidestep Santor. Radcliffe looking for the center. Again covered there by Gallo. Played back forward to Mason Newman. Another save made by Bankhead. And that'll do it for our second semifinal round game as Radcliffe takes a shot as time expires. The final score here is 6-1. The black team advances to the championship game to take on the purple team. It's the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed. And it comes your way next here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Chesler's Furniture at 601 Pittsburgh Street, Uniontown has been in business since 1950 and has a wide variety of furniture for all of your needs. At Chesler's, they have a wide assortment of living room recliners, kitchen sets, bedroom mattresses, and accessories that can decorate your home for years to come. Choose from many companies including Lazy Boy, Best, King Hickory, Hammery, Lancer, Wildwood, Von Bassett, and White Dove. Chesler's also services what they sell. Stop into Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, and see Kim, Christy, Ted, and Rich. They'll be happy to help you with all of your needs. Chesler's Furniture, where customers send their friends.
Southwestern Endoscopy Center is a state-licensed and Medicare-certified facility and emphasizes privacy, comfort, caring, and safety. For colonoscopies and upper GI endoscopies, painless procedures are done with twilight sedation given by a board-certified anesthesiologist. The center accepts most insurance plans and is staffed by Doctors Ruth Hart, Calabrese, Stokes, SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Davis and Davis, helping the injured.
If you're injured in an accident, after you address the medical problems, you're going to be faced with numerous questions concerning who's going to pay your medical bills, your property damage, the wages that you might be losing if you can't go to work. These are things that you need counsel for.
That your income is protected, that your bills are paid, that your family's taken care of. We've been doing this since 1976. We've helped injured people. We can help you.
Davis and Davis, attorneys at law.
Brian Mrozek and Jerry Dupay back here at the South Union Township Rec Center, set now for the championship game in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. The purple team taking on the black team. The purple team already with wins over the white team and the burgundy team to advance to this championship game. The black team beat the red team in the quarterfinals before defeating the orange team in the semifinal round. Are underway. Paige Santor a touch there for the black team. Sent ahead to Carson Scott, who sends it over to Brody Barton in the corner. Barton trying to dig it out, and it's Brooke Snyder with a cover there on the purple side. Snyder playing it out to Dylan Watts. Watts pressured along the wall by Carson Scott. Cleared back down. Paige Santor will track it down here for the black team. Santor sends it through Scott. It's Dylan Watts out of his own zone, but Scott able to get back on it. Looks to center for Barton. Barton top of the box. Versus off to his left, deflected there by defender Dustin Blair. Over to Carson Scott again. Blair looking for another clear out. Scott gets it back and will send it off the far wall and out of play. Be a goal kick here for Brooke Snyder and the purple team. Snyder going low, knocked down by Brody Barton, and Brody Barton puts it in. Just had Snyder leaning the wrong way. And Brody Barton scores the opening goal of the match. And the black team taking a 1-0 lead. Now Scott looking for more right off the break. Purple team wasn't very organized there. Scott getting it back, looking for a little deflection, and Snyder with a cover. The purple team seeming a little out of sorts here in the opening 2 minutes. And number 2 seed, the black team, off to a 1-0 lead, looking for more. Barton off to Scott, back to Barton, and Barton sends it over the wall and out of play. Be another goal kick here for Snyder and the purple squad. Brook goes low. A lot of pressure there from Barton. It's played back for a moment. They're looking for Julia Vernette on the front line. Scott again turning and shooting, getting it back off the rebound. So that went off the back of Dustin Blair. And Blair over to Julia Vernette. Vernette a little lob back down. Going all the way back to Jaden Gallo. Gallo leaving it off there for Tristan Baker. Baker out of his own zone goes crossfield near side off the wall. Barton trying to track it down. The purple team on it again. They'll settle it down for Tanner Bruzda. Bruzda's been a goal-scoring machine so far with 6 goals scored today. Carson Scott has scored 9 goals today for the black team, 4 in the quarters, 5 in the semis. It's been Brody Barton with a lone goal so far in this match. Santor trying to come forward. Bruzda knocks it down. Santor another touch. 11:50 left in this regulation session. Scrum there between Santor and Vernette. And Santor again that finds the loose ball. Knocked down on the purple side. Reset again there by Brody Barton. Played back to Brooke Snyder. We'll roll it out there to Dylan Watts. Pressure again from Barton. Sent back in Snyder's direction. Snyder on the lob out this time. Down to Bruzda, and that one's sent in again. This time it's Scott. Getting his first of the match and 10th goal scored today. Scott scoring that one from just inside the midfield stripe. Heavy contact there. Santor sent down Luke Grimm. We play on. Battle on the wall between Bruzda and Baker. Goes in Gallo's direction and rolls it back to center. Santor on it. Santor goes low on the far side again to Carson Scott. Scott trying to bounce it off the wall in a battle there with Dustin Blair. Blair trying to dig it out. Leaves on the far side. Santor solid defense again there in front of Luke Grimm. Again, Barton knocks it down. Bruzda trying to break back out. Touch there from Luke Grimm. Over to Bruzda, again broken up by Scott. Bruzda gets it again. This time it's Tristan Baker with a breakup. An open space again to Barton. Sent down the far side of Carson Scott. Bounce there over to Dylan Watts. Ball still tied up along the far corner. Again played back in Santor's direction with 9:54 left in regulation. Number 2 seed, the black team, off to a 2-0 lead over the purple team. Down in front, Scott again, broken up by Dustin Blair. Get along the wall. Scott looking to get it back. Nice cover there from Brooke Snyder. Snyder now puts it down. Fires it back along. Jaden Gallo comes out, and he'll lob it back. Ball actually touched one of the basketball nets on the clear out. It'll be a free kick coming back here for the purple team with 9:13 to play. Tanner Bruzda looking to bank, but it's Santor on the breakup. Up to Brody Barton. The defense there from Dustin Blair. Finally the rush back. Grimm a shot. Ping-ponging around the posts and staying out. Bruzda getting it back and getting a goal. Tanner Bruzda. Bruzda, that's his 7th goal scored today. Had 4 in the quarters, 2 in the semis, and a goal here as the purple team back to within 1 at 2-1 with 8:32 left in regulation. Scott back on it. Deflected back on the near side, looking for Grimm, who's sent down by Santor. Now Santor retreating. Then they go to the wall. Santor and Grimm. Played back out to Scott. That was broken up by Denver Workman. Barton was looking for the clear, goes back again to Santor. Dangerous shot there, and Snyder with a cover. Snyder puts it down. That's a free ball. Knocked down by Tristan Baker, but picked back up on the purple side. That one goes off the far post. That shot from Bruzda. Grimm had an opportunity on the rebound, but couldn't get the fall up to go. Carson Scott now again trying to dig another one out here for the black team. Back again to Santor. Edge of the zone, Baker. Broken up again on the purple side. Bruzda coming free. Bruzda, another pretty move, and the save is made. Wow, Jaden Gallo. Bruzda again, just missing wide. Baker on the clear out. Knocked down by Denver Workman. Over to Bruzda, broken up there again by Brody Barton. Things tightening up with 7:08 left here in regulation. Now Grimm goes down. We'll get a foul called here on Scott. So we go under 7 minutes. Grimm on the center back to Bruzda. He goes down, and now we'll get a foul called here on Mason Newman. This certainly from a precarious position. Bruzda and Grimm lining up. Grimm touch back. Bruzda fires. Save made there by Gallo. Well drawn up. Gallo another knockdown. Goes to the wall there with Brody Barton. Barton sends it forward. Chip from Scott over to Newman, who's there with the finish out in front, beating Snyder. Mason Newman is first of the match, second of the day. Black team getting an insurance goal. They go up 3-1. Purple team trying to respond. Bruzda, quick shot, knocked down there by Gallo. Lead it 2 for the number 2 seed, the black team. And it gets busy in front of Jaden Gallo. Rolls back out, looking for Grimm. Knocked down. That one goes through Barton. Grimm goes to the wall with Scott. Ball side up, whistled down. To do a foul or drop ball here. Be a drop ball. Back in play. Touch there from Tristan Baker. Picked back up by Dustin Blair. Blair goes to the corner. Looks to center out in front. Knocked down by Barton. And Scott's on it again for the black side. Scott making a move. Looking to center. Ball loose right on the goal line and cleared out there by Denver Workman. Great job by Denver. Ahead to Bruzda again. Bruzda, some pretty moves, stepping back into the zone. Well covered, though, by Brody Barton. And Barton out of the pack with it again for the black team. Now battling Bruzda on the far wall as we go under 5 minutes left here in regulation time. Newman goes down. Ball goes to the corner. Denver Workman will dig it out. Workman down the near wall. Knocked down there by Baker. Forward to Barton. Barton low shot and another goal for the black side. Brody Barton is second of the match. Lead now up to 3 at 4-1. With 4:36 to play, looks like the number 2 seed might end up winning this 10, 11, and 12-year-old championship division here in the playoff round. Championship game here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Newman and Scott looking for more. Deflected back out to Barton. Over to Scott on the far wing. Scott trying to work around Dustin Blair. It's Blair with a clear out. Retreating is Barton. Barton gets it back, goes low. Blair another touch. Coming forward there to Dylan Watts. Watts along the wall there with Tristan Baker. Watts stays with it. Baker knocks him down. We play on. And Baker, the little clear out. Crossfield near side as Newman looks to track it down. Newman staying with it. Denver Workman defending. Ball goes back over to Dylan Watts. Watts spins it back into the zone. Might have been a handball not called there off of Tristan Baker. He tries to spring Mason Newman. A couple of handballs ignored here throughout this 10, 11, and 12-year-old division today. And Brusda thought he was tripped there by Baker. Again, not called. We play on with Newman, who goes down hard with Denver Workman. And they might get Newman for a send-off here on a slide down. He was sent off earlier in the semifinal round, and they're going to send him off again. It'll be Sammy Williams checking in, number 7. 4-1 lead for the black team over the purple team as we go under 3 minutes. With Luke Grimm breaking back. Send it off to Dustin Blair, who battles Carson Scott on the far side. Ball covered there by Snyder. Snyder going low. Touch there from Sammy Williams. Over to Luke Grimm. Back to Williams again. Goal on the wall. Into the corner. And it's Tristan Baker out of his own zone. Knocked down by Denver Workman. The deficit's 3 with 2:28 to play. And the number 1 seed in big-time trouble here in this championship game. Touch from Sammy Williams over to Luke Grimm. Grimm trying to get one back, but another cover there from Jaden Gallo. Gallo on the rollout down on the far side. Off to Brody Barton. Now Scott a touch. Grimm sends him down. We play on. Follow-up shot there from Barton. Save made by Snyder. Snyder back on the other side. Sammy Williams over to Baker. Forward again to Scott. 2-on-2 coming back. Scott steps up, but Snyder makes another save on the little poke there from Carson. With 1:45 to play. And another goal out in front. The lead now at 5-1. With 1:35 to play. The black team up 4. Number 2 seed defeated the red team in the quarters. Orange team in the semis, and now up 5-1 here in this championship game. Jaden Gallo going low. Played back down to the far side. Call obstruction there, I think, on Santor for slowing down the run there of Workman. Final minute. Workman playing it back there on a little chip off the back line. Watts out in front, unable to create. Goes back to Dustin Blair. Sammy Williams defending. Williams another touch. Tell the black team in park the bus mode right now. Up 4 with 30 seconds left. Have a free kick here for the black team. Carson Scott will take it and score again. The Scott sends another one home. Has double-digit goals today in between the 3 games. And actually ruled that no goal for whatever reason. And ruled it no goal, so it stays at 5-1. But nonetheless, the black team will take home the championship here in the 10, 11, and 12-year-old division with a 5-1 win here in this championship game over the purple teams. Congratulations to the black team: Mason Newman, Carson Scott, Brody Barton, Paige Santor, Tristan Baker, Jaden Gallo, Sammy Williams, Tyler Williams, and Jack Kelly on a job well done. Mike Newman, the head coach of the black team. And really entertaining games all the way around. And in this 10, 11, and 12-year-old division. Congratulations to all the participants. You played hard, but it's the black team that takes home the win in the championship game, 5-1 over the purple team. Today's games are brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiff-Bauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, including Gary Smith. I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and this has been a South Union Township Sports Network presentation.